do you think the government should tackle There's been a significant increase in the rate of insecurity in the country. Traveling from one point to another is not even sure. You're not even sure that you get to your destinations because of kidnappings here and there, theft here and there. Well, there are so many things that the government can do to tackle the rate of insecurity in the nation. So we're here on the streets to find out your points, to find out your opinion on what you think should be done to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. Welcome to Street Talk. I am Chinazo Frances Uche of Fodema. Now let's hit the streets. How do you think governments can tackle insecurity in the nation?
By listening to their citizens and making sure their security officers are well trained. That's what I feel.
That's a good one. Thank you. How do you think government can tackle insecurity in the nation?
As the government, the aspect of insecurity in this state is becoming something else. So as for me, I think the government should improve on their security systems. They should put more checkpoints, and in short, they'll be checking not only the vehicles, individuals also moving. They should still at least try and be checking not only the vehicles, because sometimes they don't go with vehicles, they use their foot. So at least they should improve more. They should not just specialize on the vehicles alone in the aspect of security.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How do you think government should tackle insecurity in the nation? What do you think can be done?
Okay, for me, the number one point that the government have at hand is making sure there is a creation of job. You know, in Nigeria now, I know there are jobs, but maybe I think our youths, there are jobs that they don't like in this country. Maybe job that they feel like is so suffering and maybe out of the educated, and they'll now see themselves going to a polar job. You understand? Maybe creating suitable jobs for our youth. Is an agent that can play a very role there. And there are so many other things to do, helping poor people. But the main thing for me, is creating a job. So if there is a creation of job, I think it should help to tackle these insecurities in Nigeria.
Because you believe that if jobs were created and there were more job opportunities, people would have no reason to go and steal, to go and rob, right?
Then maybe paying those that are already working well. Yes. For instance, me, I'm a student, but I'm also working. I work in a private school as a teacher. If I'm being paid well, maybe for instance, I'll not have time to think of going to do prostitution or maybe to engage in other social vices. So that is it.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you very much. How do you think government should tackle insecurity in the nation?
Well, first, a lot of the problems that we are facing in the world are traceable to economic problems. They are traceable to economic problems, and it is due to hardship, due to difficulty, that people do what they do. Yeah. So I think for starters, the first thing that the government should do to tackle insecurity is to work on the economic situation, the economic regression within the nation. If they can improve the economic situation within the nation to a very large extent, I believe, without mincing words, that the insecurity within the nation will decrease, because no one in his right mind would risk his life, put his life in danger to involve himself in anything that would cost him his life. So most of those who do these things are doing them because there isn't any alternative for them and they need to survive. So that is what I That is my first opinion on the matter. The second opinion is first, we need to work on our agencies. We need to work on the police. A lot of them are incorrigible. Yeah, a lot of them are incorrigible. A lot of them are just after their pockets. And it would surprise you that lots of them even support what is happening within the nation. I don't mean to blow things out of proportion because I have seen it firsthand. I have seen a situation wherein the police came to a robbery scene, and after they made an appearance, before the next minute, the same culprits that were saw, because I saw them from afar, was walking free on the road. I was staggered by the situation. So we need to work on the character, yes, the character, the quality of persons that we employ into the service, because most of them are the criminals themselves.
Right, thank you very much. How do you think government should tackle insecurity in the nation? What do you think can be done to reduce the rate of insecurity?
For me, I think that this Nigeria now has a lot of problems at hand. Understand? So I think Nigeria should install CCTV. They should copy all this outside country style. Understand? So CCTV is very, very important, and police should act more. They should employ more policemen, and they should
Employ more.
I mean, they should recruit. Yes. In fact, a lot of things. There are a lot of things. The main thing for this, the main thing that causes this kidnapping of 18 is hardship. Everywhere is hot. There's no money anywhere. It's $3. So many things. You and I know the problem in this Nigeria. You understand? So that's the reason why even the government themselves know what to do to stop all this. The government, they are human beings. They know what to do to stop all this kidnapping of 18 that is happening everywhere. So let them try hard. But CCTV, see, number one thing, even all these African countries, our neighboring countries, they have CCTV. It's very, very, very important. CCTV all over Nigeria. Even and they should put it where nobody will even know that it is there. So CCTV is very important, and they should organize this and that, monitor those things.
Right, thank you very much, sir. The federal government officials know what should be done, so they should do what needs to be done. But let's find out more opinions on the streets. So, Papa, how do you think what do you think government should do to tackle insecurity in the nation?
Number one, our government is stealing us. They are thieves. All of them are thieves. If the government can stop stealing us, I think insecurity will stop.
Okay, so government should stop stealing us,
Yes.
and then insecurity will stop.
Stop.
All right, thank you very much, sir. How do you think the government should tackle insecurity in the nation?
Well, government should try to put law that will lead to the formation of state policing, so that if state police are in place, the number of law enforcement agencies will now increase. With that, I believe if the number of police officers are much, the crime rate or insecurity in the society will go down, because in a situation whereby a crime is committed somewhere where there are enough police officers, they can easily apprehend the perpetrator of such acts. And in case of all these banditry and other things, you see, they are able to have their way, because the number of security officers, they are not enough. If there are enough security officers in place, I believe if an offense is committed somewhere within a limited period of time, because of the mass number of the officers, you'll be able to easily capture the perpetrator of such acts. So,
Right. Thank you. So increase the number of security officers and also properly train these officers. Let's find out more on the street on what you think should be done to tackle insecurity in the nation. What do you think government can do to tackle insecurity in the country? What measures can be taken?
Well, so many people may have their own idea on how to define insecurity, but in a nutshell, situation like Nigeria, the major cause or causes of insecurity is as a result of unemployment. Simple put. So the best way government can tackle insecurity is by providing job for the youths. Simple put, because never mind, because of unemployment, people are engaging in different sectors, kind of crimes and all these things. But to tell you, corruption do not serve anybody any good, including the practitioners. So what I'm trying to say that government should go back to their drawing board by trying to provide jobs for the youths. Maybe they can engage in something like agriculture, they can engage, all this manual labor, like, going into mechanics, going into micro, economics, I mean MICRO, microeconomics, not macro. So, as a result, all hands will be on desk. And when all hands must have been on desk, insecurity will be drastically reduced. So, that is my bone of contention.
Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you.
How do you think government should tackle insecurity in the nation?
Security
Insecurity.
in the nation. How they have to start working? There's no time again now. It remains small. When you're at house, they will come and carry you. Yeah?
Okay. So what do you think they should do? What should they do, Gongo?
Then we start it one by one. So many people are looking for job. They will employ people. At least some people I know. If you employ them in this job, they will give you. What are we talking? They are wasting time now. They are wasting time. You remain very small, because hungry is catching people. They will just come inside your house. Oh yeah, give me 500, and if you don't give me, I'll kill you now. You have to go and look for it. Insecurity is everywhere. Yeah. It's everywhere. And I think this man there, let me not insult anybody. He's not doing any tangible thing about it.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Many have said that creating job opportunities would curb insecurity in the country. Some have also said that recruiting more police officers and making sure that they are well trained would curb insecurity. Some have also said that installing CCTV cameras in specific locations would curb insecurity. These are the many opinions that we have heard on today's edition of Street Talk. So when we come your way again next time, this is Delta TV, the People's Pride, and I am Chinazo Frances Uchia Fajama.
Juicy. In the past few weeks, Nigerians have been experiencing intense heat, which scientists say is caused by fuel emission, especially from the use of coal, oil, and gas. This emission results in carbon dioxide that traps heat in the atmosphere, disrupts the temperature, and returns to the environment as heat wave. The call to prepare for hotter days, coupled with existing epileptic power supply, high price of petrol, and escalating cost of solar-powered installations, have heightened concerns of citizens, even as some of them recounted their ordeals in the past few weeks.
The issue of this heat is something we cannot tell about because to us, we've not experienced the kind of heat since the history of our birth. We were thinking maybe it was a climate change as a result of climate change, but with what's going on now, maybe we have done something wrong. Maybe it's God that want to intervene or pay us through this way because it's becoming too much. The experience is too bad. People can't sleep inside, sweat. The whole of my phone was soaked last night. I even left the phone to sleep on the tiles. When I woke up, I discovered that there was water everywhere. Me, I was thinking maybe it was the pure water I kept there that was that there was leakage on the pure water there. But I found out that it was sweat all over my body.
Our body, heat rash is one key person. You open the main breeze, enter mosquito will enter. Never not green give us light though. See pikin dey cry. I don't fan tire for night. You just a black like this, so not be color with this one because of heat. Heat won't make person. Solar. Let me buy money. Let me buy money for solar. Now never be first at least. If you afford that one, hey, go dey talk about big people wey dey inside motor. Not be me wey dey for backyard. Let me wey dey for backyard o abeg. Abeg o, una help us give us light. We don finish.
You know, na that we dey o. Abeg o, make una know how una wan take help us o. The heat too much, abeg. No fit buy fuel o. Everything just dey hard for the country. Abeg una find how you una wan take do us now. The heat no be here. For you to sleep sef, so now you go even sleep for tiles. The heat for the tiles, even pass the one you dey bed. Abeg una know how una wan take help us, abeg. I use God beg una o.
The heat no be here o. The heat is too much.
This thing that affect us well for Nigeria. Heat won't keep people, I swear. Light not even dey come. Person go pay for the power bill finish, light not dey come. Just imagine say, even fuel dey cost, everything dey cost, they don't dey give us light. Now during this period, everywhere dey hot. Person not just see cost something again, they buy faster, but before you go see self, you go hard. So we need light. Because now light could give us, go make our AC work, make our refrigerator work, everything.
Experts said though too much heat was dangerous for everyone's health, infants, children, the elderly, and pregnant women were more vulnerable to heat stress, as dehydration could put the baby in the womb at a higher risk of low birth weight, premature delivery, and stillbirth.
Of course not. It's not a punishment from God. I mean, we have extreme weathers everywhere all around the world. In cold climate countries, they deal with snowstorms, blizzards, and all that. And in this part of the world, in Africa, we deal with heat wave. Some countries even deal with sandstorm. So these are all natural disasters or natural climatic changes and phenomena. So it's not God that is trying to punish us, it's just the weather that is changing. So I want you to understand that it's very okay to sweat. It is the body's way of trying to cool itself off. So if you're sweating, it's natural. So the body is, once a cool breeze blows on your sweaty body, it helps to cool your temperature down.
She advised citizens to avoid alcoholic beverages, narcotics, and stressful outdoor physical activities to reduce dehydration and risk of suffering heat-related illness. Drink water at regular intervals, even when not thirsty. Stay hydrated. Wear light and loose-fitting clothing. Keep emergency kits at home that contain, among other things, oral rehydration salts and thermometers. The medical expert also called for proper ventilation at homes, offices, and schools, and the need to place a water dispenser at offices and schools.
honestly, it's not fun. It has been very, very, very